Well, it's that time of the month. And what time of the month is that? What time of the month is that? It's Valley Fly-In roster review time of the month. Hey, what's up, my guy? How have you been doing?
What is up, brother? I've been doing well.
All right. Well, we do this every month. We kind of look at each other's rosters and our save squads. And you're gonna talk a lot of crap about my save squads today because they are not organized as well as yours. And but we're gonna just kind of talk about what's going on in the game and typically where we think the game is going, what characters and ideas we're focusing on now to move forward. Right?
Yes.
All right. First things first.
So
first
close.
things, we're close to 1,080 days. Yeah, so I started playing in soft launch. I did not play all of it all the way through. So there are people that have been playing the game longer than me. I took like a month or so off at the beginning in soft launch. I didn't play through it. But then we're going to go to my roster screen. And I got to say something. I was looking at my collection power. And yes. I know somebody that has a slightly bigger collection power, just like a couple 100,000 more than me. And I know they have spent 2 or 3 times more money on the game than I have. And so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Like I feel
we were talking about the reason for that. I think it's because of your offer reviews. You know which offers are good to buy. So guys, make sure you watch his offer reviews.
I'm super picky about what I buy. And so I think I feel like I've gotten a lot of value for as much money I spent on the game. You know, and my collection power, I believe, reflects that. So, I mean, some of it has to do with red stars, too. And, you know, some of it is just randomness and getting good red stars. But anyways, we're hanging out here. And let's talk about what I'm upgrading. That's kind of what you want to see next, right?
Yes. What have you been upgrading?
Okay,
I've been Arena and Ultima 7 because I want to auto that thing.
Okay, well,
I want to auto it.
So, I guess we talked about this a little bit in your video. There is a drastic improvement to health and armor and damage by going from level 75 to level 80. Now, when you went from when we went from level 70 to level 75, it's it's just focused and resistance in there. There's like no health stats. So the boosts are significant. And so, yes, I've upgraded my my Black Order Arena team. I get that. But where I'm really struggling right now is in difficulty 3 in the Greek raids, and like a character that's vital in that on 2 different lanes, the tech lane and then also the Cree lane is going to be Minerva. And we were looking at your Minerva versus my Minerva, and I think my health pool's at 279 and yours is at, what was it, 220?
Something like that, yeah.
And a lot of that has to do with I've got her at level 79. I took her to level 79. It's just the stat boost going from each level from 75 to 76, 76, 77 is monstrous. It's a big deal. Well, here I'll show you right now.
That's a good choice too, because we were talking about this earlier. You know she's going to be valuable in every single Dark Dimension, even Dark Dimension 4 and subsequent Dark Dimensions as well.
Yeah, so no, Ghost is not, she's not, the other thing too is going for level ISO 4. Level ISO 4 is an extra 10% health pool, so that helps them immensely. But even like Ghost is someone, I'm going to upgrade her right here, see if I've got the resources. Take her from 78 to 79. A pretty significant increase. Like there's 4,000 extra health, and then there's some damage. But there's, each one of these levels adds up, especially when you have them, in higher ISO. So, and so I'm focusing on getting characters to level 80 that I want to take to Dark Dimension 4. And then the frustration in difficulty 3 in the Greek raids largely has to do with not having all the characters that I want to run in there up to level 80. And I think when I do have them up to level 80 and the key ones up to ISO 4, I believe they should be able to hang. So that's kind of my focus right now, is getting key characters up to ISO 4 and to level 80, specifically in the Greek raids Dark Dimension 4. Because I'm not having a problem with U7. We're through that.
Are you full autoing it though? I know you're beating it. Are you full autoing?
Mini boss node I can't full auto. I have to play it manually. Okay. But I'm using the 3 symbiotes with Black Bolt and Yo-Yo, and I can full auto everything but like the last 2 nodes. So you kind of, after a while you play, you kind of figure out which nodes you have to manually play. And maybe I can auto them now. I haven't tried because I'm scared. I don't like losing. Right? So maybe I'll get
that rage comes up.
Yeah, no kidding. And then so characters that I'm currently farming for hard node would be Proxima, Taskmaster, Ironheart, Squirrel Girl, and Red Skull. And characters that I'm working on ISO would be Ghost, and that's for Dark Dimension 4.
Got it. Makes sense. All of it.
Yeah, so
I like it.
Characters that now. So then the next question we usually talk about is where am I putting my T4s, right?
Yeah. What have you done this month?
The answer is I'm sitting on a high number of T4s. I got.
What is that? I can see it.
You're in the way right here, but I'm sitting on 2,500 T4s.
Oh my goodness, dude! I thought I had a lot saved up. You're way more than me.
I'm just not spending them. I feel like last month I dumped all my resources into characters like X23 and Emma and Zemo. This month, I mean, I ended up putting the basic on even Zemo. That's how much I'm using him in real-time arena. What I was wanting to do, based off of what you were suggesting, is the Dad Bros passives.
Oh yeah, they're passives.
I don't see a situation where they're not going to be helpful later. Like, I feel like it's going to be something I'm going to do someday, no matter what. I just haven't been using them now. And I have a feeling that they're kind of in the no-brainer category. What do you think about these two passives?
I love their two passives. Getting extra. You get the passive healing with the T4, so just that alone. But you're getting more crit. There was that crit chance. So he's getting more barrier, and then you're getting more speed with the other Dad Bro. So
yeah, this is basically extra healing. And which is going to be good on defense and war if I ever do that. And then crit, 10% of this character's max health is barrier. My goodness, that's just a lot of resiliency. All right, so I'm going to do that one right there. And then also we've got a long shot. So I'm going to do the same thing on him. Against all odds, we get this is the speed bar and the max health. These are both no-brainers, aren't they?
Yeah. And some of the others are damaged, and maybe they'll be worth it once you start to build these characters with more gold and red stars. But I think the two passives are like immediate.
Yeah, even right now, like they are not at the same level of power as a lot of my characters that I use every day. You know, they're in that 50,000 range, where a lot of characters I'm using every day in different nodes are, you know, about 100,000, 80 to 100,000. So I still think I'm going to get used for them, but I'm kind of priced out of the market on that because they're just, getting new characters up to 6 and 7 stars right away is very expensive. I'm just not willing to do it.
Well, they can get you some use right now in real-time arena because it seems to be switched over the past week from based on your total collection power to based on the actual team you're taking in. So that'll allow you to use those guys nice in real-time arena.
And I'm kind of worried about that a little bit. We talked about that a little bit earlier where the real-time arena matchmaking is better, which is good. And I've never experienced any video game where matchmaking is perfect. So better is a good, right? Yeah. Better is good. Yeah. It seems like it's shifted from collection power to the team power. And a lot of people seem to think that's better, and I do agree. But that also will mean that newer characters will always win in that. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if pound for pound, a team of Zemo and Dad Bros versus whatever, Elektra and Bullseye,
Iron
Fist, you're not going to win because pound for pound, a 50,000 power Iron Fist is not the same as a 50,000 power Dad Bro at all. Not even close. The power creep in this game is insane.
Yep. These characters released on global launch, it would be dominant for over a year. I mean, they're still very good, but power creep happens, and the newer characters are always going to be stronger than the older characters.
Yeah. So that's fine. I guess real-time arena is taking me. How much time are you spending playing real-time arena? I'm just curious.
I'm not sure. A lot of it, I'm just hitting auto, so I'm not sure how much time I'm actually spending on it. But I'm not doing very many battles per day now. Those objectives. once they switched that matchmaking, I found it way easier to get the knockouts because it's based on the team that I'm using and not my total collection power. I'm always going up against these crazy Black Order or Symbiote teams.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. Between the Sim Blitz and the real-time arena, are you spending more or less time playing the game than you were when you were before, like 2 months ago?
Way less.
Way
less. I mean, and when it's a character blitz that I want, I'm spending way less time.
Yeah,
I wasn't blitzing regardless.
Okay, for me, it's a little different because I wasn't blitzing very much, and so now I'm blitzing more, with the sim blitzing, and I'm doing real time arena. This is added 45 minutes at least a day.
Oh my goodness. Is it more fun though with those 45 minutes with real time arena?
I'm in the camp of people that actually quite enjoys real time arena. I don't mind it. I actually like it. So, and not a lot of people do. That's fine, but I don't find that the extra 30 minutes a day that it is a hassle. Yeah. Like, I know when the reset is going to happen. I actually looking forward to the reset. Like, the reset's going to be happening probably like 4 or 5 hours from now. I'm like anxious for it. Like I
kind of am as well.
Yeah. So like it's like I can't wait to start playing again. Now the sim blitzing with the event is I just like right now I need to sim blitz, right? I need to set timers and like every 2 hours pop in, do my 5 minutes and be done to get the max rewards. And so that's fine. I got to get your math came out similar to what I saw, about 120 sim blitzes a day wins. I saw 117. You saw it's the same number, 117, 120. It doesn't matter.
Or less than that if you're spending the hundreds of energy, because I think most of those calculations go into the 50s. So if you're spending more energy.
Yeah. So it depends. Because that event is so confusing. The only variables is campaign energy and blitzing, and and the thing it says, earn screen time by participating in raids. Nope. That's just your daily activities. Arena. Nope. That's just your daily activities. Real-time arena. Nope. Just your daily activities. It's daily activities, blitzing, and campaign energy. They worded it so poorly. I don't like it at all. And then
they threw your objectives and blitzing and energy.
Yes.
That would have been better wording.
Yeah, and they didn't give us the numbers either. We have to figure the numbers out. So there's no spread. There's no like scoring table. They're like, no, go find it yourself. I don't like why do I have to make a 10-minute long video explaining this event every time it comes out? Nobody understands it. It takes me 2-3 hours to figure it out, and then it's needlessly complicated, and it's frankly it's kind of insulting because it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Anyways, what else do you want to see on my roster?
Let's go to your save squads. I'm very curious who you're using in war defense and all that.
Doc Ock is somebody that I added. I finally put 3 out of the 4 T4s on also recently. Okay. So basically, in the last month, I've focused on Doc Ock, X23, finished her off, Zemo, and these are RTA characters. Zemo's max, and then Emma I did way before, but she's also on that list. But these are characters that are just really good in RTA, and they were good standalone PvP characters and balanced, right? And it's the same characters that are good in this game mode, basically, where they stand alone. They're not dependent necessarily on complete team synergies like a full Black Order team or full symbiotes or something like that. You can definitely break them apart. Now, as far as
nice war, brother.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, I just want to say this. There's this button right here, and then right here, and this edit button is the best. We showed it in your video, but basically, I don't know why I have it set up like this, but maybe I want to move them around, and, I could move this, put Proxima next to, switch these two around. It'd be very easy to do that, where before I have to create a new save squad. And that's only available on the roster screen, that edit button. Now, I want to say this. I think that we need tabs, obviously, right?
Yes, we do.
Because sim blitzing is about creating the most number of teams that could possibly win, correct?
Yes.
And that is the opposite of war right now. War right now, there's a consolidation of teams. Like, people are breaking apart Nick Fury, Coulson, and they're putting them within humans, right? They're consolidating teams. It's
because you need 18 teams in war, and you need 30 teams in blitz.
Yes. So in the past, the blitz teams typically lined up with the war teams for a lot of people. And we're at this spot right now where they could be two entirely different things. My blitz team, we need multiple tabs. So
multiple tabs. 2021, we need it. We need it.
I'm actually at a loss what to do with my blitz squads right now. I'm kind of in this weird limbo where I've always focused on war, and now I'm like, oh, I've got to do blitz, and I haven't fully transitioned to blitz. So don't laugh at my save squads.
All right.
I
won't.
Standard stuff right here, right?
All right. Symbiotes, Asgardians, Marauders, Coulson Fury Shield, or is it? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of talk about the Nick Fury Coulson going with the Inhumans right here with Black Bolt, Yo-Yo, and Crystal, which is a defensive war team. I'm finding that, Brotherhood 2.0 counters that team very easily. You start off with Magneto's special right on Coulson, and then you do the blind turn 2, and then you get through it pretty easily because then typically Black Bolt is doing all of his fancy stuff with a blind, and it's you know what I mean. So it's like it's not that big. Plus, there's also opportunities because Nick Fury on AI will summon the shield security, which will then counter Yo-Yo's passive. And so as long as you leave the shield security alive and avoid hitting the shield security, you're usually good. But
I like that. I haven't thought of that.
Yeah, you just because Nick Fury will summon a shield security, and then there'll be a protector on the field, and that'll negate Yo-Yo's passive. And so you can just avoid. You hit the operative. Kind of, if you not always because it goes randomly, right? But if you can, it does help the match go easier. So but the thing is that a lot of people would take other teams in there and they would lose and they'd be like scratching their heads. Like I did it myself with X-Force, X-Men, and I lost. I was like, oh my God, I lost with X-Men. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow, they survived and I died. But Brotherhood 2.0, Black Order, fine, not a problem. But the thing is I think those teams are good because when they're new, you don't know how to play against them. And then plus we can't really set up defensive war team matchups to set up and practice it in the PvP, right?
Yeah, that'll be good if they allow us to do that and make PvP kind of a sandbox mode.
Yeah,
where we could test out wards, we could test out some raid bonuses, things like that to turn them on and off.
This team here is not as, it's good, but not as good as it used to be on war. I hate to say that.
Just power creep. It's the natural state of the game. Yeah. Eventually, Black Order's not going to be that dominant either.
Well, this is a team I can't wait to get like Cyclops up to level 80 to get all that extra damage. Oof. There's just so much. I need so much gold. I can't wait for the Emma milestone event to come around. This has like been one of my most consistent favorite teams to use in war all the time. Just love this team. And Go ahead.
Oh, how big can you punch up, or is it punch even against that Fury Inhuman team?
Punch across.
Okay.
Yeah, punch across. Well, first of all, like I have a very specific role in my war. It's literally do 7 attacks in the first 2 hours and win no matter what. That is my job. You know what I mean? It's not. Don't worry about defense. They have other people to do that, right? I'm in a relatively unimportant room. The bridge, yes, the bridge has a lot of points, but it's usually a room that's not important. It's not a global node. You people just go around it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not an important room early, and so wars at the level that I've been playing are full clear versus full clear. So it's about not losing a match ever. You must win all of your matches type of thing and do them quickly and very early in the first 2 hours of war. And so, whether or not I go back to the Nick Fury Coulson thing depends. But right now, I think the direction is no, for me and my job in my alliance is to win on offense. That's my job. You know what I mean? And I do that. And when I get my 7 for 7 or my 6 for 6 really early, then I know I did my job. And then whether I rarely get a defensive win anymore ever, and it's just a different way of playing a war, I guess.
That's bad for your MVP stats.
No, most people are not getting wins on defense anyways, and so it's really just total number of points from offense. You still get MVP that way. I'm not seeing. you're not seeing this thing where people get like 5 wins or 4 wins. It just doesn't happen anymore, man. If you get like 1 win, that was a success. And and who knows? I mean, sometimes I get a random win and it's like, wow, did their phone just crash on them, or did they get a phone call? I don't even know why I got the win. You know what I mean? Just like it's because
sometimes it's just bad RNG.
Sometimes bad RNG, yeah. Anyway, so a lot of these teams are still typical.
I still have normal teams, yeah, so far.
Now this is a team that is going to have to change, right? Because Killmonger is going to have to leave, and then maybe I could take Shuri back to Wakandans, but he's going to be going to that.
For Blitz Sim, you could switch that up right now because Wakandans can win at 8.3 if you get an unsynergized team.
Okay, so
that'll give you an extra win, and then the Mercs can win with a Korath, a Bullseye, a Merc Sniper. You got options there.
Yeah, so this is a war defensive team, and you're saying to split this up, put in 2 mercenaries and take these apart. Okay, I got it.
Blitz.
This is a
they'll win.
There we go. Himtech.
They'll win.
Yeah.
Full auto.
Yeah.
That should be full auto. Ultron's full auto. Yeah, you're looking good so far. Full auto with aim.
This sometimes wins.
Defenders are a little tricky.
Okay,
sometimes I get weird losses against defenders, and sometimes I get weird wins with defenders. So they're in a weird.
Whether these win or not, I'm indifferent. Like these 2 teams right here, I expect this team to win.
That one wins,
and this one's been winning for me.
I just set that up based on your recommendations, so I'm curious.
It's been winning. I haven't tried it since. I haven't tried it since I upgraded the 2 T4s. I'm curious now. And then all of these teams here, I don't care if they win. I just hope they lose, they win. Sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. But those are my drop down teams.
If you're dropping down on purpose, Han could win at lower levels.
Okay. I'm curious on this Dad Bros though. This is a team that that's the wrong button. It's gonna take me a minute to back out of this.
We're gonna do a blitz battle right now. We're gonna do a blitz battle.
I want to do a blitz battle with that Dad Bros right now.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I hit the wrong button, but anyways, I hit the Alliance War tab. Yeah, we're getting
crazy. Look at that!
Maybe it's an off war shell. I don't know what that is.
You hit the wrong button. You just want to showcase a score.
No, I don't care about that. Anyways, I don't know what's going on over there, to be honest with you.
Let's see him in action.
So this is the Dad Bros.
Oh my goodness, 9 million.
Yeah, and so
not against. Don't do that.
No, neither gonna do against them. We can do it against that team right there.
Maybe.
I wouldn't. I think this would win. I think this will win. Let's see what happens. Yep, look at that.
Oh yeah, baby. Dad Bros coming in hot.
Dad Bros. Look at that. They look like they're barely scratched too. So I really, and now that I've upgraded them, that's pretty exciting. I mean, I think it's pretty. Well, I don't think I can win any of those 3 teams. But anyways,
avoid all the.
All right, so guess what time it is?
Is it a special time where some stuff's gonna be giving away for free?
Yeah, it's time for the giveaway.
Yeah, love it.
All right. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you were in luck. For every single person who likes this video, you'll be getting for free in your account an 8-star Jon Snow Cerebro. This is not a scam.
He looks kind of like Red Guardian.
Red Guardian, yeah. I think the idea there is winter is coming, and he's like, brace yourselves, mutants are coming. Yeah,
I like it.
You know what really kind of annoys me is why not Professor X, Gambit, Rogue. I don't understand what they're doing with some of these characters. There's some characters.
They're just saving the legendary Jubilee.
Wow, right?
That's who we got. Guys.
All right, head over to Valley Flying's channel. We're doing the same video over there, doing a roster review of his. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.